Frazier, who also hosted the Red Carpet Live special, joins us now to talk about what viewers didn't get to see. Good morning to you.
Hey, Frage.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Fabulous. And yourself? Did you sleep at all?
Did you get any Z's?
You playing through?
A tiny bit. I'm hanging tough. I'm going to tell you, I'm hanging tough. And by the way, if I complain about being at the Grammys or Grammys parties, then you need to come through the TV and smack it.
Right.
Okay, I'm glad you said
right.
that, because I would. So tell us about last night.
Well, you know what? It was a night that was full of political statements
Yes.
and where social justice took center stage, too. But I thought that was okay because music has always moved that conversation forward. So from Kendrick Lamar's performance, which I thought was incredible, and, you know, he really is the Wizard of Woke. He has become a guy who is a go-to performer. And if you go back and think about in 2014 when he performed with Imagine Dragons, in a performance I will never forget. Then he came back in 2016 again where he had the shackles around his arms and then transitioned to All Right in Africa, and that was incredible. And then last night, once again, he hit the stage with another great social moment. And I think everybody kind of digested it and loved it.
And it was right at the beginning of the show.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
it grabbed your attention right away.
It set the tone.
Yeah.
It did.
It set the tone. And that was the important thing, that it set the tone in the moment of the show. And I love that.
Well, you know, another moment that I thought was really poignant was when Logic and Khalid and Alessia Cara, you know, they did Suicide Prevention Line. And then at the end, you know, Logic took that moment to kind of just basically he wrapped up everything everybody's been talking about in the entire last year in one moment that just made you like, whoa.
What was great is that you had three of the younger artists who are on their way. I mean, remember, Khalid's still a teenager. Alessia Cara came from YouTube. I mean, and so Logic really kind of encapsulated the evening, but he also electrified the crowd because he threw in that extra line, and I was reading along with him. I was watching in the teleprompter what was up there for him to say, and he ad-libbed and went off on his own. And while I'm sure it terrified the folks at the Grammys, it was magic for everybody in there, and people loved it. They jumped to their feet when he quoted the president allegedly.
Right. Yes. Wow. Man, that was something else.
Anything from the red carpet that you can tell us? Any interesting things that we maybe didn't see?
There are a couple of interesting things, and I'm not going to drop a name, but I will say that there was one artist that arrived, and he smelled like he had been partaking in the car.
Oh,
I was like, whoa, bro, get some cologne. Don't hit the stage smelling like that. I almost got a contact high. And I was just like, what is going on? It was crazy. It was a crazy. And you know, in those moments, and it's funny because Victor Cruz was the interview after. Yeah. And Victor Cruz walked up and he's like, I was looking around because I thought somebody was smoking on the carpet. And I was like, no, that was your guy. That was your guy.
That was your guy.
I can't believe he call out James Corden like that. That's amazing.
I'm not calling out any names. I'm just letting you know. Somebody rolled in, refreshed and ready.
Refreshed and ready.
And I also want to say, after Kesha's performance, it was so emotional, and you could hear a pin drop in the arena in Madison Square Garden. But she went in the back, and everybody was hugging and crying and kissing. And while Camila Cabello was on the stage speaking, she let out this scream in the back that was Kesha just screamed at the top of her lungs. And this was a moment that I think changed the way we will view her forever. From the party girl, remember Kesha that was on MTV, and Kesha that had TikTok, and now we look at her as this woman who has made it through her trials and tribulations. So we will always look at her differently.
Yeah, I totally agree. That moment was amazing.
That was something else.
That was so amazing. When Cyndi Lauper reached over and put her hand on her shoulder, I lost it. I mean, I absolutely lost it. I started crying. Watched it like 8 times after that. I kept rewinding it, driving my family crazy.
Amazing moments, as you mentioned, statements as well as performances. It was great.
Yes.
Now you go take a nap.
Go take a nap, Kevin.
You earned it. You earned it.
I'm going to go take a nap. I'm going to go look for Blue Ivy, who just was so adorable,
I was
grabbing
just
her daddy's
saying, I
arms
was
all
just
night
saying
long.
she was adorable.
Every time Jay-Z went to clap, Jay-Z would go to clap, and Blue Ivy would be like, Daddy, put your hands down. You know, because he can be one of the most famous rappers in the world, but at the end of the day, that's Blue Ivy's daddy,
Yeah,
and he gets on her
exactly.
nerves sometimes.
Right.
He's like, Daddy, put your hands down.
Don't do that, Dad. Don't embarrass me.
Yeah.
So cute. So cute. And her little white suit.
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Always so
Go,
good to
man.
talk to
All
you.
right.
Entertainment
Thanks, guys.
tonight.
I'll talk to you soon.
At 6:30 on CBS 13. Thanks so much. Oh man, that's
She
good
kept
stuff.
going. She kept going.
Yeah, I like that.
Like,
Don't get out of
And
control.
I just
Dad.
like
Calm down.
how everybody would like go on her cues too.
Yes.
That was the amazing. Everyone was like, okay, well, let's.